Hello everyone and welcome back to Game Time with Kit, where we are playing Breath of the Wild. After about a gazillion technical difficulties, which apparently even extends to this gameplay session, I have finally managed to fix the majority of the problems we've been having. Of course I haven't. Input. Wait, what? Calibrate. Okay. Calibrate. Any chance? No. Okay, so one thing you'll notice is that we didn't click on Master Mode when we were starting. I'm not sure I'm liking the sensitivity of this. Master Mode is no longer what we're going to be doing. Yeah. Any chance? How does he even fall for this? Wonderful. So yeah, I wasn't having fun with the whole, I wasn't having fun with it. I wasn't having fun with it on Master Mode. And then I was trying to change some of my mods around so that I could play as... So I could basically update the Linkle mod. And yeah, from there it was just a complete nightmare. Because the game didn't want to really help. Because it bugged out half my mods, so I had to go and change some things around, and ultimately it became far easier to handle. Basically, I just removed all my mods in the end and wiped out my save data. You'll notice that it's basically enforced a change of format, whereas before my entire gameplay would have been shown. Am I just being thick? Sorry, I'm having a bit of a moment of it. Grudo Highlands. Okay. Let's see how close I can get. So yeah, I made the decision from there to just make the best of a bad situation. So, and in fairness, I'm having a lot more fun just playing the game the way it was intended. We still have the crafting mod enabled, although we've hardly used it since then. But we are having a good time, which is more than we could say for the game while it was on Master Mode, which I maintain was a mistake, both on my part and the devs. Like, I know that's harsh, I really do, but like, I was hating it. The funny thing is, we were going to go and do the Rito first. We were going to go and do Rivali's Gale, because that's helpful. But yeah, my decision to make the best of it was probably the right one. This does also mean there is no longer a row of items waiting for us on at the Temple of Time. Something's just occurred to me. My motor functions aren't working anymore. It took having a complete pain in the arse to deal with things properly. Okay. This isn't something to deal with now. But the game is less fun without the motion aiming. Because aiming in Zelda games has always sucked. And then it was suddenly a lot better on Twilight Princess for Wii U. No, not Wii U, Wii. But Wii U as well. I had a lot more fun with it that time. But yeah, I've been having a rather good time playing the game while I binge watch stuff. So, we are doing a little bit of reevaluating, which I said was the point. You know, I said that was the idea of the game. Whoa. Easy there. There we are. Regained our strength, and we will continue ascending this cliff face as we're nearly at the top. So yeah, we have been I have obviously like missed a fair bit of this version to play through, but who cares? Like, the Divine Beasts are the shittest part of the game. You know, they're not real dungeons and they are kinda shit. And I hope Nintendo have learnt a lesson. No. What we need to be focusing on is literally everything else. Oh god, this would be so much easier if I hadn't motion aiming. But yeah, so we're having a lot of fun. I just felt like doing that. I knew that the opponent couldn't hear. It'd be helpful if we did have a horse to help us ascend. Right, we'll have to be quick with this. I don't have the stuff to keep me safe. What we could really do with is somewhere to stop and cook. As I have like a bunch of stuff that could be provided to do this stuff, but like I just don't have anywhere to go and cook it. I'll just have to let it go. I could have done with Dragon Bone stuff, so... Yeah, so we've been handling things quite nicely, as you can see. This is a couple of days worth of work. There are bears in this region. Honestly, like, I think that I could possibly do a more positive outlook on certain aspects of the game now. Oh, God. I'm gonna regret this. Well, colour me distracted. An ice rod is always welcome. Let's go. So yeah, this might be a shorter video because I don't know if I can fucking ask to film, but I wanted to get something done. I wanted to get something out for Wednesday. Naturally, I've managed to accidentally delay GoldenEye. Ferocious Scale. Probably not a good time to have thrown that, but oh well. Uh-oh. We freezing. Frozen porgy. I don't know. All I do know is that that might be the key to survival. Because carrying a warm object on your back can help. Okay. I'm thinking. Okay. I want to see what's around here, so we are going to... Yay. So yeah, we are having a pretty good time here. Obviously, I've said it before, but the physics engine in Breath of the Wild is sublime. Like, it's the best thing about the game by far. And creative ways to solve puzzles are always welcome. Shocker. And then come all the way back over here. Honestly, I've been thinking about how I'd have liked Breath of the Wild to have been handled. You know, keep some uniqueness to the game while still being a real Zelda game, like a proper one. And, you know, I did come up with some stuff. I came up with a couple of ideas revolving around taking inspiration from Fire Emblem of all things. Long story short, to encourage experimentation, I would have probably had a weapons triangle system in operation. The weapons triangle would encourage you to experiment with different types of weaponry. They'd each have their own moveset and hidden skills. Just like Zelda Twilight Princess. May as well get something out of this. Damn it. I had hopes that this thing would allow me to rise. So yeah, so coupled with the hidden skills system, in which you would gradually learn new sword techniques, or, well, not just sword, but, you know, spears, axes, maybe a dagger. Now, I was told by a Breath of the Wild fan that that wouldn't be a good idea because of how linear it is. That's the point, games should be linear. Like, I don't think making the game less linear helped it. Some games can be less linear, but like, ultimately the best stories come from linear games, and that is what you should. That is what this industry should be aspiring for: the best stories in gaming. But I know that's not the modern world. But yeah, I think that it might be a good idea to, if it were me designing Tears of the Kingdom, I would put a heavy emphasis on a weapons triangle, as it's like the one thing that I admire about Fire Emblem. It was a very creative way of making sure that combat is interesting. I don't think that you know, I'd have had like a linear progression system, because I don't believe in non-linear games. So that's my point. The other thing is, I'd have chucked out memories and focused entirely on a quest to save Hyrule. I will say I like the memories in Breath of the Wild. I do. I don't like them as a system, but every single memory is interesting, which, well, it's the least I can do. Ultimately, like, this game is interesting. Like, I'm not gonna... I know that I've ragged on it a lot, but it's not terrible. Like, there is a lot of good in this game, and I think that good is very worth pointing out. Sorry, bud. Golden Claymore might be helpful. Forget Dragon Bone stuff. Okay, so the good news is we appear to be near something because we've just wandered past the. We just wandered past this. So if we do a little bit of shield surfing. So yeah, it's not like I don't have any ideas on how to improve Breath of the Wild. You know, I'm entirely about improving the Zelda series. I don't think it really needed much improving before Breath of the Wild, but like, you know, I'm always for shaking things up each game. You know, I think that the idea to have Link transform into the different races of formerly Hyrule, now just Termina. Blimey. Yeah, formerly Hyrule, now just Termina. I think that choice was brilliant, actually. Like, I mean, I say it's like it's a surprise. I've done nothing but simp for Majora's Mask in the entire time that this channel has been a primary thing I do. You know, oh dear lord. Okay. Forget the original plan. This is never a good sign. Oh god, it's a white liner as well. Okay, we have a problem. Okay. Shit. Okay. We've got to be very, very careful. Okay, we're nearly there. That could have been bad. Shit. Okay. We're gonna do this, we're gonna do this. And we beat it. And we beat it without any real trouble. I say that, if we hadn't have already been through everything we've been through, we'd have been dead. Okay. An eighth heroine existed and she is worshipped to this day by her faithful in the Gerudo Highlands. I should probably have gone to Gerudo Town first, but we've gone this far. There's no reason we should stop. Textures are quite buggy today. Claymore. Just for now. Okay. Silver. That's always fun. Oh, we'll handle this. Always good. I like that those Lizalfos are always like. I love that the Lizalfos elemental can be destroyed by a single shot from the opposite element. I like that. I think we should bring elemental matchups even further next time. Another thing that I think we should bring back is bomb shoes, which you will find in a dungeon. Note that I'm pushing for as much of a traditional Zelda as I can get. Okay. Wonderful. You were more hassle than you were worth to slay. I was just guessing that that would work. As you can see, it's quite simple to deal with all the problems of the world. Shit. Raw gourmet meat. We have quite a bit of gourmet meat actually. It's quite nice. Makes a nice change. Okay. Well, I've buried treasure around here. Well, I say buried. Probably not the right word. That's another thing. I think we should get the shovel back. I do. I think that if we're going to commit to this, like, to this exploration feel, buried treasure is the right way to go. Actually buried treasure. With maps and stuff. Just don't let it be tied into the end quest, because I love Wind Waker. My dad did take the piss a little bit. You know, it does act as a roadblock, not as much as the artifacts from Prime. But enough. Enough for it to be kind of annoying. Thing is, I'm not even like... I'm not even as harsh on Breath of the Wild as I probably should be. Like, I still think it's wonderful. But like, obviously I don't really believe in the whole you have to be critical of the things you love. Like, if that's who you are, then that's fine. But like, I'm not that sort of person, and I don't think I ever should be. You know, I still enjoy Breath of the Wild enough. It's not so good when you've beaten it, whereas I think it's easier to justify starting a new save file on older Zeldas than it is this one. I only do it because of the fact that my emulation messes up a lot, because I mod the game quite heavily. And believe me, we mod the game quite heavily. I'm actually kind of gutted that we won't be finding Mjolnir now. But the one thing that drives me completely insane when I'm talking about the game with people is stop saying that the game would be broken if there weren't breakable weapons. Because all that's saying to me is that the game isn't good. Like, all that's saying to me is that there's a massive design flaw with the game. And that design flaw isn't in every other Zelda. No, you don't. A tri-boomerang. Okay. I like hunting in this game as well. I think it's fun. So yeah, I do think that Breath of the Wild is a good game in and of itself. But, as I've said before, part of being a good game, by its own merits, is how it interacts with the rest of the franchise it's in. Like, a game should still fit with the other games in its franchise. Like, that's not to say they all have to be the exact same thing, but I shouldn't get some massive level of dissonance from it. And I have actually been told that I'm probably right about the fact that this is Zelda for non-Zelda fans. I'm taking that as a W because I'm not being funny. People, while some classic Zelda fans like this game, there are a hell of a lot of us now that speak out against it. No. Wonderful. Gotta make up for the lost stuff because I used up most of my equipment on. It's not worth travelling all the way over there. Okay. Okay. While I don't think enemy camps are particularly unique, I do like taking them out by stealth when I can do it. You know, when I've got time and ammo. And believe me, this time I have a lot of both. Okay. Okay, that went wrong. We needed to be quick about that, so I decided to just chuck it. Wonderful. Always wonderful to have you on my side, Ursa. One thing that I've thought about as a great way of handling the same world being used in the sequel is that perhaps the races of Hyrule should become hostile to Link, forcing the player to go and do things to appease the races, or have to fight the races. You know, Age of Calamity did a similar thing. You know, the part of Age of Calamity that was good, which was everything leading up to the shitty Avengers moment. Like, it's quite funny because even after I turned on Breath of the Wild, I was still looking forward to Age of Calamity because of the fact that it was going to have no breakable weapons and none of the usual bullshit that Breath of the Wild presents. But I found myself frustrated with the story there because they didn't, instead of going for the sort of dark story that you'd expect. And I'm not usually in favour of dark stories, but like with this, it needed to be. They chickened out and instead gave us a time travel story in which everyone lives happily ever after far too early. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Honestly, like, this sort of stuff is... I don't know where to find this heroin. Okay. I suppose we're gonna have to go and talk to somebody now. I will say, having playing as Link will make the game marginally easier because you don't have to go across the desert to try and find a way into Gerudo Town. Actually, have I got the stuff I need? No, I don't. Yeah, I don't care. I'm busy. Okay. Huh, neat. Wonderful. Jesse Diamond. Oh yeah. I could have brute forced my way into that, I think. I always forget these things. But yeah, side quest stuff in this game is always quite fun. This isn't going to be a short episode at all, I'm sorry. I say I lied. Okay. Hang on. Okay. That should do it. I'm curious to see how this will look in this new version. Also, we need heat resistance, which probably also handles sorting out all of the cold resistance stuff that we need. What's the deal with all of this? Okay, yeah, we can do that. But we need some more money, which, well, it's not going to come out of nowhere, and I don't want to keep using up everything I've got. I mean, on one hand, that looks pretty cool. But on the other hand, it's not really what we need right now. You know, we need far. Honestly, I could do with popping up to what's it called? I could do with popping up to the Rito village and going and buying their outfit. Okay, at some point I must have organised my closet, because that isn't what I had before. I will say though, like, the Twilight outfit looks cool. Okay, so what we need is a stove. I'm cooking. Nowhere in here to do this stuff. Okay. Bro. Right, so the Red Hot Chili Peppers, which naturally is a reference to thingy. Boost resistance to cold. Okay, so we've got some. We need to just make some more of this stuff. There's no reason to be throwing it all in like this, but like, still. Hmm. 1130 of 1 cold resistance. That's good. Okay. So toss it in a stew with some critters and you'll have yourself a nice elixir. Restless cricket. Monster parts for heat resistant elixir. That'd be helpful. Not right now. Um, Hot-footed frog. Nope. Okay. Not gonna use my line of guts for the time being. See how this goes. 20 minutes of a spicy elixir. That's not bad. Yeah, that should do it. Yeah. So we have 5 things that will help. I think. Right, so let's check our adventure log, because we're already 50 minutes in, and to be honest, I'm already fucking sick of filming this. That's not helpful. I don't suppose I've done much. I don't suppose it'd be you, would it? So why did you ask? Honestly, it was quite easy, the Yiga hideout thing was now. Like, I dealt with it so quickly. You said you wanted to. We will fight Molduga. I don't know if it'll be on screen. Like, I don't know if it'll be on video or not. I will just be filming when I feel like filming from now on. You know, we've already missed key events. I'll get at least one divine beast in, because I've got to moan about them. Like, I've got to have a complete whinge regarding that. The hell is Aroma? Hey, you know who we do need to do a video with? That crazy flower lady. Son off. One thing that I do think is that the in-game time system should mean that people all across Hyrule have their own schedule. Well, it's not my fault you were flirting to a body pillow. Jeez. It's like an incel. Winkle getting in a little bit of flirting. Wonderful. Yeah, dubious food is not something you want to be messing with. Right, let's get some kind of... We can craft a lot of stuff, like... We should, when we're running low on stuff, we should probably pop into town. The one thing that we did start, that I didn't get to restart yet, is we need to go and talk to Bolton's Construction. That'll be fun. That is a pretty good quest, a quest to get Link's house renovated. Who the bloody hell is the... Who the bloody hell is the guy that's supposed to be helpful? Have we not spoke since I came back? I thought we had. Oh shit, yeah. I completely forgot about this. Right. I reckon we get rid of the golden bow and it's not the bow. I forgot about this. The Daybreak is a good shield, to be fair. That'll be quite helpful to have alongside us. The Scimitar of the Seven is always a good thing to have. Blimey. Okay, well, let's be real, we're throwing out the fire rod. It served its purpose. Don't suppose you're of any help to me. What did you say? Okay. Wonderful. Not the sort of wisdom that I was looking for. Honestly, I don't think we're going to find much of help right now. Crusoe Spear. Always nice. Right. I think, despite the fact that not a lot has happened, that this is probably where we should cut things off for today. Because I need to figure out how to get my motion controls working again. That's more aimed at the emulator and more specifically my computer. But yeah, this was fun. I've actually enjoyed this far more low-key, far less bullshitty adventure. Have a good day, guys, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.